Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast on this Sunday. Yesterday, we had highs in the 50s, at least for the dates, not necessarily during the day, because for many of our eastern communities, it was a lot cooler in the afternoon where temperatures were in the 40s due to the cloud cover. Got a little bit warmer out to the west in the 50s, but everyone in the 50s today, as we'll have our typical warming trend with plenty of sun, just a few clouds that may pass through the area for this morning with low 60s out in our western communities and mid-60s out in western Kansas. That will continue to get warmer heading into early next week. Meanwhile, winds missed a little bit on the breezy side this morning. Nothing terrible, only 20 miles per hour or less, but gradually weakening as we go through the day. So really looking at nice conditions ahead for the area as we are looking at those wind gusts staying under 20 miles per hour, which means sustained winds 5 to 10. That changes late tonight into tomorrow with the wind shifting over to the south, and that will increase our winds for the day tomorrow, along with getting into warmer temperatures. May have a few wind gusts near 30 to 35 miles per hour at times, but for the most part, staying near 30 for much of the peak wind gusts for tomorrow, and then increasing for Tuesday into Wednesday, where wind gusts will exceed 30 miles per hour for most of northeast Kansas. Of course, with the stronger winds and the low relative humidity values that we'll have, that is going to increase our fire danger concern. So Monday, we are monitoring a fire weather watch, and we'll certainly be keeping an eye on that almost every day next week. But we will have precipitation for Tuesday night and Wednesday. That may help a little bit, not much though, but we'll be keeping an eye on that. As I mentioned, a little bit of cloud cover passing through the area this morning, but cloud-free conditions, especially as we get towards the afternoon hours, and generally mostly clear skies tonight with plenty of sun again for tomorrow. We'll get a few passing clouds Monday night, and then Tuesday, generally a mix of sun and clouds, but continue to stay dry as we head through the evening hours. I think it's after midnight where we start to increase our chances for precipitation. Starting out as rain, maybe even enough instability where there might be an isolated thunderstorm, and then changing over to snow as the cold front pushes through. There's a little bit of uncertainty on how this is all going to play out, so Wednesday is definitely going to be a day that we'll be monitoring closely. Because I expect temperatures at the surface to be above freezing, even if it's in the 30s, it is going to be above freezing, so that will limit any snowfall accumulation, unless it comes down at a heavy enough rate, which can't be ruled out. So we will be monitoring the potential for at least some minor accumulation. And then I think we're dry Thursday and Friday. We might get a little bit of light precipitation next weekend that we're keeping an eye on. Right now, I'm still keeping it dry for now, but certainly something that we'll obviously be monitoring on a daily basis. So we had temperatures below freezing this morning. We'll have below freezing temperatures again Thursday morning, and of course a little bit of snow before that as we head into Tuesday night and or Wednesday. So winter not quite done yet, even though spring officially begins on Thursday. But we will certainly be fine-tuning the forecast on a daily basis. Precipitation through Wednesday. Most of the heavier precipitation, according to the European, is in our western communities, not quite as much in our southeastern communities, and then adding a little bit onto that, just a little bit as we head into next weekend for our southeastern communities. Again, we'll look at the other long-range model. It's not indicating a whole lot, which is why I'm not officially putting it in the forecast. And showing maybe an area of 1 to 2 inches of snowfall for north central Kansas, and maybe in that 2 to 4 inch range as well. So that is certainly some accumulating snow that we're going to be monitoring. Wednesday, even less precipitation, but still dealing with some higher impact precipitation in north central Kansas, and then getting into some precipitation south of I-70 as we head through next Sunday, mainly next weekend, that we'll be keeping an eye on for that. And as far as snow is concerned, again, we're in that 1 to 2 inch range, and even in that 2 to 4 inch range out towards north central Kansas. So that's where, if there is going to be any more significant accumulation with the system for snow, north central Kansas is going to be the bullseye, the way it looks right now. Otherwise, probability of above normal temperatures are going to continue, and equal chances of dry than normal, wetter than normal in the 6 to 10, 8 to 14 day outlook, with that continuing in the 3 to 4 week outlook as well. So I think today may actually end up being one of the nicer days we'll have, although winds tomorrow aren't going to be terrible, at least compared to what it will be Tuesday and even into Wednesday. But we'll certainly be looking at these 2 days being the nicer days. Light winds, relatively speaking, today. Generally less than 10 miles per hour with the sustained winds for the majority of the day. And seasonal temperatures, a big warm up tomorrow, but with a little bit more wind on St. Patrick's Day, and then getting even warmer on Wednesday due to the much warmer start early in the morning, but with a little bit more cloud cover before we get into that opportunity for our precipitation chance Tuesday night and Wednesday with that strong cold front pushing through. So keep checking back in over the next couple of days for updates. In the meantime, have a great day.